Ashes Divide, The Stone, Guitar Tabs, Guitar Lesson. Alright, so a special tuning note with this. For our purposes here, just to keep it, a little more simple and accessible for everyone, I'm just going to be doing this in a drop D tuning. So we got the D, A, D, G, B, E. But if you want to do the exact key and tuning of the recording, like you want to play along with the recording or what have you, just really want to be in the exact key, you'd have to be in a drop D flat or drop C sharp. So basically you take the drop D we have here and take every string a half a step lower. So if you want to go through all that just to match that perfectly, you can do that. But like I said, for us, just keeping it simple as a drop D here. So we'll start with this intro section, two guitars kind of over the top of each other here. And this initial section, first guitar, just kind of doing this back and forth with the open A to a 10 on the low D. Alright, and then we'll just slide down to 3rd fret here. We kind of want to slide up to it. Sounds more like that's what's happening, but slide up to that 3 on the A, just for that C note. And there is kind of a double low octave back and forth going on here, but that's probably involved with like a different tuning happening. But for our purposes here, we're just hitting that C note. So we'll just go 3, couple 3s, something like that. And then we'll go back and forth between the 3A, 3D. All right, then we just lift off to open A, open D for a couple, and then just cap it off by doing a 2, 3 on the D. All right, the lead line going over this initial intro part, and this is also a section that happens after the second chorus. We're over here on the kind of the top 3 strings here. Start at the 2G. We do a bend at the 4, release it back off to 2. Hit an open high E. All right, kind of start it off again the same way. That bend at the 4, release off to 2, hit the open high E. But then we'll pick between this 2G, 3B, 2G. All right, do the 4 bend off to 2 again, and then we'll go open G, 2D, and give that 2D a little bend. Second part of the intro, all the drums come in, all that good stuff. I think this is the only part this happens in the song right here. So we do this quick little back and forth with the 7th fret power chord on the D and A. Open 5, 7, slide up to 10. Hit the 10 once more. 7, open 5, 7, down to 3. Finish that off with a 5, 3, or sorry, a 3, 5 open. All right, and basically repeat all the way up again, up until we get to the 3. And the second run through, we shift up that little quick ending. We go open 3, 5, 6. All right, and then from here on out, we just kind of do it the same way we did the first run through a couple times. Verse sections here, we have palm muted stuff going on. We're at the 7th fret, and we kind of have this same strumming pattern that we'll use for each chord. Basically, we're palm muting, and we're going 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, something like that, okay? And that's the first spot there at the 7s on the low D and A. Then we'll shift over here to a C power chord at the 3A, 5D, same strumming. Okay, palm muted. And then just shift up to 3rd fret power chord. Okay, on that low D and A. And then finish at the 5th fret, A, 7 on the D. And with this, we kind of split it up a bit. We go 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. Come on up to the 7 and 9 for the E power chord. 1, 1, 2, back to the 5th fret. All right, and the second run through, we do our 7s on the low D and A, but now we just descend. We go to 5s, and then to 3. And we just hang on that 3 an extra time too. For the chorus here, you can, I just kind of do single strums just to make it kind of clear and easy. I think you can either shuffle strum it if you like, if that sounds cool, if the vibe you're going for, or I think in the recording he's just kind of like a continuous alternating strum. We start with just the open low D power chord there. 5th fret. Coming up here to the 8th fret, we do a sus here, so go 8 on the low D and A and a 10 on the middle D. And then take it up to just 10s. Off to opens. 5th fret. Do our 8th fret sus with the 10. And then finish at the 3rd fret. And that last beat there, just zoom on up to the high octave at the 15 here and just kind of strum it out.